like that you want you. This planet is ours to conquer.
In this video, I'm going to break down the full step-by-step workflow I use to create cinematic AI videos like this. But before we jump in, make sure you like, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you don't miss the next one. Now let's get started. Now to create videos like these, you're going to need a platform called TopView. Once you log into TopView, you'll be welcomed by an interface that looks like this. If you don't already have an account, you can sign up using the link I'll leave in the description below so you can follow along. Once you're inside TopView, click on Drama Studio, which is one of the newer features they've added to the platform. After clicking it, you'll be taken to an interface that looks like this. And honestly, the best way I can describe Drama Studio is that it's basically an entire AI production team built into one tool. It's actually crazy what this thing can do. All you have to do is give it an idea and it can automatically generate scripts, create characters, plan scenes, and help build an entire film from start to finish. It handles a huge portion of the creative process for you. For this tutorial, I've already created a short film script using ChatGPT. So I'm going to head over to my Google document and copy the exact prompt I used for this particular movie. If you want the same prompt, just leave a comment below and I'll send it to you for free. Now, once you're here, copy the entire prompt, or whichever prompt you're using for your own short film, and paste it directly into the chat box. Now, once you paste in your prompt, you'll see a few options here in the chat box. The first thing it's going to ask is whether you want to create a series or a single episode. For this tutorial, I'm creating a single episode, so I'm going to select that option. Next, you'll see a section for the writer settings. Click where it says Professional Writer, and you'll see 3 different options: Top Tier Writer, Professional Writer, and Assistant Writer. Personally, I like using Professional Writer because it produces really solid results while using fewer credits than the top tier option. Once you've selected it, go ahead and click Send. After that, you'll be taken to an interface that looks like this. This is where TopView's Drama Studio starts gathering information about the type of video you want to create. First, you'll choose your content style. You'll see options such as live action, animation, and custom. For this project, I'm going with live action. Next, you'll be given several visual styles to choose from. I'm going to select Pop Dystopia because I think it fits the cinematic look I'm aiming for. Then, set your aspect ratio. Since we're creating a movie scene, I'm going to use 16:9. For the age rating, I'll leave it set to all ages. You'll also see an option asking whether you want a single shot or multi-shot production. For this example, I'm going to keep it on single shot. Finally, make sure you turn on Auto View. This feature helps the system better understand your project and automatically optimize certain creative decisions to improve the final result. Once everything looks good, click Confirm and start creating. Now for this next part, you really need to pay attention because this is where the platform starts making important decisions about how your movie will be adapted. Once the processing is complete, it's going to ask you how you'd like to adapt your project. In my case, the movie is called Skyfall: First Contact. You'll be presented with a few different options. The one I'm interested in is Faithful Adaptation, because it focuses on preserving the original story, dialogue, plot structure, and overall vision of the script. There are other options available, including versions that automatically adjust the duration or use AI to heavily optimize the story structure. But for this project, I want to stay as close to the original script as possible. So I'm going to select Faithful Adaptation and then click Send. After a few seconds, the platform will process that choice and ask another question. Since my script is a standalone short film, it wants to know how I'd like to handle the episode structure. You'll see options such as keeping the original script structure or compressing everything using AI optimization. For this project, I'm going to choose Keep the original script structure and treat the entire film as one episode, because that's exactly what I want. Once I select that, I'll let it process again. After that, it will ask what you'd like to generate first for the project. You'll typically see 2 options. Start with the recommended flow, recommended, extract characters, locations, and props first. For this tutorial, I'm going with Start with the recommended flow because it gives the smoothest workflow and helps the platform build everything in the correct order. Once you select it, give it a few moments to process. Now, after the processing is complete, the platform will automatically generate your storyboard. You'll find it on the right-hand side of the screen. Once that's done, it will begin creating a full scene breakdown for your movie. After the scene breakdown is ready, the next step is to start downloading all the assets the platform generated for your project. First, I'm going to download all the props. These are the objects that will be used throughout the movie, such as the futuristic weapons, swords, vehicles, cannons, and other important items that appear in the scenes. Next, I'm going to download the environments. This includes the city buildings, streets, alien invasion effects, laser beams, destroyed structures, and all the locations used throughout the film. After that, I'll move on to the characters. I'll download the main characters, supporting characters, police officers, civilians, alien soldiers, robots, and every other character that appears in the story. Then I'll download the script, which should look something like this. Once everything is ready, click Enter Video Production. This will take you to a new interface where all of your scenes will be generated and assembled. From here, simply click on any scene you want to generate and press Generate. Give it a few seconds to process, and your output should come out looking something like this. You can already see how impressive the result looks, from the environment to the character movement and overall cinematic quality. At this point, I'm going to generate all the remaining scenes. Since that process takes a little while, I'm not going to make you sit through the entire thing. Once everything is finished generating, I'll come back and show you the final result. Now, after waiting a few minutes for all the scenes to finish generating, we finally have our completed movie. As you can see, everything flows together really smoothly. From scene 1 to scene 2, scene 3, and all the way through the rest of the film, the transitions, visuals, and storytelling come together surprisingly well. Now the final step is exporting the project. Go ahead and click on Export. Once you do, you'll see two options: Merge Video, Scene Slice. For this tutorial, I'm going to select Merge Video because it automatically combines all of the generated scenes into a single finished video, giving us a clean final output without any extra work. If you choose Scene Slice, the platform will export every scene separately and place them into a folder. This option is useful if you want more control over the editing process and plan to assemble everything yourself later. But for me, I just want the completed movie, so I'm selecting Merge Video. After that, click Export and give it a few moments to process. Once it's finished, download the file, and your final result should look something like this.
I'm cool, ancient one. You worlds that get you on you. This planet is ours to conquer.